What's up guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about my tattoos. I kind of wanted to start this week off a little bit lighter. The past few weeks have been a lot of like self-help learning, and I really think that it's super cool that, you know, YouTube, you can do whatever you want. You can have a business where it's like self-help and you're helping a lot of people out, and you can also do like vlogs and help people, you know, get to know you a bit. So I wanted to make this video, and probably for this whole week I'm going to try to keep it light. There might be some, you know, life lessons in here and whatnot, but you know, let's do a little bit about myself. So I got my first tattoo when I was like 16 years old. I got a phone call from somebody that, you know, if they offered me a free tattoo now, I would have definitely said no. But, you know, I was 16, I thought, wow, free tattoo, that's pretty cool. It was this girl that invited me to this guy's house, and when we got there, it was in the middle of the hood, and it looked like he just got released from prison. I'm sure he was trying to smash one of the girls that I was with. You know, I wouldn't doubt that, and I wouldn't doubt that they were trying to smash him too for those free tattoos. But either way, you know, we get there, and he's like, so what do you want? And I did my wrist tattoo first, and you know, just by looking at it, you know, just try to take some guesses of what you think that it might be, because most people get it wrong. I feel like only 1 or 2 people have ever gotten it right. I'll give you a few seconds to decide, but you're wrong. It's definitely not any of those things. It's a broken skateboard in the shape of a heart, and you know, now that I said that, you could probably see it a little bit better, but the guy actually had me draw it on because he didn't know how to draw it, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So you know, I'm not that great of a drawer, but I can draw a little bit, so I kind of just did like a basic what I think it would look like, and then he did it over it. Yeah, it turned out looking like that. So that is probably one of my least favorite tattoos. I don't regret getting the tattoo, like, because I still want that idea and I want it, you know, a little bit better looking, you know, somewhere else maybe, because I think I'm gonna just cover this with something else. But yeah, I definitely regret doing it the way that I did it. You know, I could have gotten like hepatitis C. This guy had me draw it on with just like a regular pen. It wasn't like a transfer ink thing. I drew it myself instead of him drawing it. So like that should have been like red flags. You know, the whole free tattoo should have been red flags, but you know, that's not my only free tattoo, so we'll get to the rest of them. So yeah, that's the one I probably regret the most, I guess, and it's just because of the way that I got it. I definitely want to get a skateboard in the shape of a heart again, just somewhere else, because skateboarding was a really big part of my life. I was really good at it, and you know, I tried to go pro. Didn't end up happening or anything. But I definitely want to have that marking on my body. So yeah, I might leave it because I do want that kind of tattoo on me still, and I think it's kind of a funny story, and I wouldn't be able to tell it if it was covered up. And I'm also not one to be like, you know, ashamed of any of my tattoos, but we'll get to all that. So that was my first tattoo, and that was before I was even 18. So I did that when I was 16, I believe, and it ended up looking like garbage. So my next tattoo I actually got on my 18th birthday. And I had my best friend with me, and Kaylee actually was with me because she was my girlfriend at the time then too. Long story, we'll get into another video. And I was really into this band called The Used. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but I still really love them. They don't make any, I mean, they probably still make music. I'm just not into like any of their new stuff, and nor do I go looking for it, but I definitely listen to like all the old albums still. I have a Scene Kid playlist on Spotify, and they're all in there. And also, his name was Burt McCracken, and in high school people called me Burt, because I really love that band, and I try to wear makeup like them, have my hair like them. And then on my 18th birthday, I even got the same tattoo that he got, which I noticed a lot of people tried to get similar tattoos, and they're always small. So I believe the way that I did it was I got like a picture of him, and I got the, you know, the tattoo, and here, I'll show you. It's actually but yeah, so I got that off of his, like, he was like doing a live show, and he had a picture with his arm up like this, and I just got it, and I tried to like draw it to myself the size that I think it would be, and it ended up actually looking like exactly identical, to the point where they put me on their MySpace page at the time. For those of you watching that don't know what MySpace is, it was what Facebook basically is now, but just way better and cooler. I don't know why Facebook won, but anyways, they put me on their MySpace page because I had it looked exactly the same. It was the exact same tattoo, and that's a tattoo, once again, that like a lot of people, when they see that, they're like, oh, you regret getting that one, oh, I bet you don't like that one. It's like, no, I don't regret this one at all. I really like it. It's a good memory of mine that I have, and I honestly forget that I have it until I take my shirt off and I'm seeing myself in a mirror, but like, or someone mentions it, because, you know, if I'm going swimming and I take it off, people are like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. It's like, oh yeah, me too. Same with my back tattoo. That's one that I forget a lot too, but we'll get into that. So yeah, that one I really, really like. I drew it myself again, but the guy was a professional. I went to an actual like tattoo parlor, had this guy draw it up even a little bit better, and it turned out great. I've had that one for like, I don't know, 10 years now. It's starting to fade a little bit, so I was thinking about maybe touching it up again, but tattoos are not a priority for me right now, so I have stopped getting them unless my brother gives them to me, because he's like a newer tattoo artist, and I have one by him, which I'll show. It's the last one, so we'll get there towards the end. So my next tattoos, and yes, I say tattoos because I got one on each wrist. These tattoos were, you know, from the same band, The Used. It was a song called Blue and Yellow, one of my favorite songs by them, and I got them tattooed on my arms. I thought it was great. It looked great. He wrote the word blue on this one and like kind of like shaded it around with like yellow, and then he wrote yellow on this one, and then he shaded it around with blue, and then it was really cool, really awesome. And you know, whatever, end of story. I just enjoyed that tattoo. And then when I went to go get my next tattoo, which was this boom box here, I was like thinking that he was gonna do it the other way, you know, the same way as these tattoos, because they're written this way, so you can read them like this instead of like down, which, you know, I was really new to tattoos, so I had no idea which way they went, I guess. And instead of him telling me, you know, oh, hey, those are the wrong way, you want them the other way, he just did the tattoos and, you know, end of story. And then I went to go get this boom box, and the guy was like, oh yeah, he's like, you want it upside down like those ones? And I was like, upside down? He's like, yeah, those ones are upside down. And he's like, because like when your arm's down, he's like, they're upside down. I was like, yeah, you're totally right. I was like, it's only really for me to look at them. So I thought that was interesting. So he did the boombox the correct way, and that one ended up being really cool. And then I wanted him to do the map next, because I think this one, he did a really good job on the boombox, filled it out really well. The colors came out great. And then I had him do my Arizona map. So he did the Arizona map. I wanted it to look like it was the shape of Arizona, because it's the state, but I wanted it to look like a pirate map because I knew I was going to be getting something nautical on the rest of this arm. So he started that up, and that one ended up looking really good too. And then I tried to go back to him, and he wasn't available. So I found a new guy who I told him the idea of this arm here. And it's basically an octopus, not a kraken. Most people use a kraken. I wanted it to be like a giant octopus, and I wanted it to be purple. And it's attacking a pirate ship. It's got like a really cool like cannonball going through the arm. And the details came out really nice. The only downfall is when he did the rope and the anchor down here at the bottom. He used the same needle he was using for basically to outline the whole thing. And it was too thick for like this pigment, I guess I have, and it ended up bleeding through, and you can't really see a lot of the detail in the anchor and in the rope, but that's the only thing wrong with that one. And then when I went to finish that one, he actually was dead. So I went, and they told me that he overdosed on drugs, so he was not able to finish my tattoo, and I just haven't gotten it finished since. So I totally skipped over the fact that the guy that did the arm actually did my back too. I totally forgot about that. When he did my back, it's just my last name, Garcia, and I did it in like a cursive font because I wanted it to be kind of like, I didn't want to do Old English, but I did want to be cliche with it being my last name being Garcia, and like most Mexicans like put their last name on their back. So I did want to be cliche that way, but I did want it to look a little bit different than Old English, and the guy did like cursive letters, and they're like block cursive letters, which are really cool. And for some reason, I mean, as you can see, it's just a black tattoo, you know, and it's got some shading in it, but that's also black. And I always imagine that that's like fading up to being red. It's like that there's red in there, and even my girlfriend said that she remembers there being red in there too, but we never got the red in there. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So then the next one after all those, because like I said, tattoos haven't been a priority for me right now, so I haven't really been looking to like finish this one yet. I eventually will, and I'll eventually add on to like the rest of this arm, because I want to finish this arm before I throw more on this arm. The next tattoo I got was one that I did myself. My friends were all doing like the stick and poke, and I really wanted to do it too, so I bought a needle and some ink, and I just started stick and poking my arm. One of my projects I do music in is called Cozy, K-O-Z, and I just wanted to put the little like logo in there as well. It came out pretty shitty because it was my first one, and I haven't done any since, and I don't think I was using the correct needle. Don't worry, I disinfected it, but it's something that, you know, came out a little bit sloppy, but I definitely love it. I'm not ever going to cover that one up. I just think it's something that's cool. I did it, and you know, why not? And then I also did a heart right here on my middle finger as well, just on the inside, so you can't see it. I did that one just like right afterwards. And yeah, that came out pretty cool. I try to fill it in so that it, was just a filled in heart, but it ended up peeling off, and so you can it's just got the outline on there. So I really like that one too, because I did that one for my girlfriend. Don't worry, she didn't ask me to do it. I just decided to do it. I just figured, if anything ever happens, you can just cover it up. It doesn't really matter. But in my eyes, I'm gonna be with this woman forever, so why not have her on my body, The last one I got was, I don't know why I keep trying to show you this way. I'm definitely gonna just do B-roll of all these things. So last one I got was this little cactus. I just found like a picture online. My brother traced it and just transferred it over with a little like transfer paper thing, and then he went for it. And the lines are a little shaky on there, but I think it came out really cool, and it actually kind of just it goes with the like cactus look because the lines are shaky. It's got a little bit of like kind of looks like it's prickly, And I got that because I'm from Arizona as well, and I think cactuses look cool, so why not get that? And then on the same day, he did this one here, but there's some like spots where like it scabbed up a little bit because for some reason I just wasn't taking care of these ones. Like, I usually take care of a tattoo, and I recommend always taking care of your tattoos, no matter if you got them for free or what, because, depending on how you take care of them, I let this one scab up and I forgot it was there a lot, and I would just go and scratch it, and it kind of just scratched out some of the ink. It's not terrible, and I'm gonna get it touched up again by my brother, but yeah, I really like this one too. I thought the knife was cool because another one of my passions is like cooking, so I'm always cooking dinner and making this breakfast and lunch and everything, and I just really like putting together foods that end up being really, really tasty. So I thought the knife was pretty cool too. So that's actually my last one that I got. So yeah, that's pretty much all of them. I would say some of my favorite ones would be the side little alien guy, the cactus, the boombox, and the knife probably are like my favorite ones. In the future, I'm gonna obviously pay more for my tattoos and try to find somebody who's really good. I think it's kind of interesting that they let you get them at 18. I know you're an adult and you should be able to, but I was really stupid when I was younger, so I got a lot of things that like obviously I wouldn't have gotten now. I don't know if that means I regret them, because I'm not trying to get them removed off my body, and I'm not trying to hide any of them, but I probably would have had them made a little bit better, or paid a little bit more for them, or thought more about the ideas. So that's just something I feel like if you're gonna get a tattoo, think about it a lot, because I feel like you can always get one. I mean, I know it's cool getting one right when you're 18 and everything, but you can get them for your whole life after you're 18. So just really think about that, because it's gonna be on your body forever. And if you're somebody who's like self-conscious about those types of things, then really put some thought into it. Me, I don't care if someone thinks my tattoos are ugly or whatever, then that's on them, because I enjoy them, and that's why I got them. So yeah, I really hope this video was fun, and I'm gonna try to keep doing more things like this where you can get to know me a little bit better, mixed in with my self-help type things. And I used to work at Nordstrom. I don't work there anymore. That was my last job, and I worked there for 5 years. And let me just tell you that there is stories on stories on stories that I could just tell you of that place, from customers to employees, and everything in between. So keep on a lookout for that. We're gonna start some story times soon, and just kind of keep this channel fun, but also try to help people out at the same time too. So yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, comment if you regret any of your tattoos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.